before you turn your love off, learn how to love from a distance so you don't lose the message. Something I came across recently, and uh, you know, I find this to be interesting because sometimes we could be in a situation where we have some type of ill will towards the person, or we're not getting along with the person. Maybe they're being difficult, or you're being difficult, or both of you guys are being difficult, and they can be telling you something or saying something about you to actually help you progress as a whole, right? But because you feel a way about them, because you turned your love off towards them, a lot of times when we not getting along with a person, the first thing we want to do is the first thing we say about them is like, yo, I'm not gonna rock with that person no more. So that's okay. It's okay to not rock with a person anymore, but let's just make sure that we're loving them from a distance. Because what happens is, even though you're not rocking with that person for whatever reason, that person may still want you to progress, knowingly or unknowingly. They can just tell you something. Maybe they feel a way towards you, and they can just say something about you that you can pick up on and be like, dang, if I actually work on this would be better for me as a person. And I found myself in, for me, I found myself in a position recently, where a person was saying that, kind of need to like step it up a little bit and see more of the bigger picture. And my reaction towards the individual was like, well, what's the bigger picture? So what happened was me falling into a position actually where I felt like, all right, look, I feel a way towards you, so I'm not going to listen to what you're saying. The right thing for me to do was to like love from a distance, so I can at least say like, all right, I hear what you're saying, and I'm gonna take time to like apply it to my life, or see if it needs to be applied to my life. So, this like I said, I heard this news. This person that told me about it, I'm thinking about it for a couple of days, and it made me somewhat upset. But as I thought about it more, the person saying I'm not seeing the big picture, I'm automatically thinking of the picture that I'm in, the environment that I'm in, not thinking that I should step back and think to myself, what is the bigger picture for you, Ron? Like, what is your bigger picture? Because what this person is saying about you, you need to apply to yourself. So when you're trying to see your bigger picture, you can move forward faster. The person, like I said, was just saying more of, seeing a bigger picture to play more of a leadership role and a mentorship role also. So when that person said that, I automatically went into defense, like, oh, well, what's this and what's that? Instead of just kind of drawing back and saying, all right, look, it's no bigger picture where I'm at right here, right? But I can apply these words to my bigger picture. So it took me a couple of days to like really let it sink in. And then I was listening to a word earlier tonight, and I was just thinking to myself, like, you know what? We got to learn to endure everything. It sounds crazy to say, but you got to learn to endure everything, because we all brothers and sisters. And just because we disagree with one another doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that person hates you, or they want to cause like harm to you or whatnot. Like, it's just a disagreement. Like, I may not rock with that person, but I don't wish anything bad on that person either. It's just like, yo, I don't rock with that person. Like, I just, we don't move how I would like to move, and I'm moving a little different. They moving a little different. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. They can do what they gotta do, and then we're gonna push forward. But if I would have like just turned the love off, if I'd have kept the love off, I would have missed the whole message. I would have missed the part where this person is saying something that's actually a reminder for me to keep continuously remind myself of what I need to be, because of who I am and where I'm going. Nobody has to tell you anything. Nobody has to tell you how to better yourself. To be real with you, a lot of people will like not say anything because they don't want you to be better. So when we talk about these so-called haters and everything, right? Like, the reason why I love those type of people, because they're always making you great without them, even if they know it or not. Sometimes, honestly, in my opinion, sometimes God is using them to speak these things to you, to see if you're just going to love people that love you, or you're going to love people who trying to throw shade your way, who trying to make your life difficult. Because it's easy to love somebody that's loving you. It's easy to rock with somebody who's rocking with you. But can you be patient enough? Can you endure what a person putting you through? Because at the end of the day, you can turn all that stuff around and make yourself better. If you treat it just like if you want to call like a quote unquote hater or person who throwing shade at you or whatnot, they throw all this stuff at you, like everything they throwing at you, you can turn it around and make yourself better. You can build yourself up to that king status, and like have that like and be able to hit your pinnacle in leadership of whatever field that you're in. So, let's be careful of not turning that love off, because when we turn that love off, we're not able to love from a distance. And by not being able to love from a distance, we're going to miss the whole picture. We're going to miss the things that the people are trying to tell us to make us better. Whether they know they're making us better or not, we're going to miss those things. And becoming great in what you're doing. One thing I learned from the culinary world is, you have to pay attention to the details, because as you grow in whatever you're doing, it becomes muscle memory. But as you pay attention to the details, that's what people are going to realize. Like, I like, buying this product because of this. And I like, listening to this music because of that. Or I like this art because of this. So it's really all about the details. And the thing about the details is sometimes there's so many details in what you're doing that you bring people from just different walks of life who can appreciate what you're doing from a different aspect, from a different angle. So, tonight's message is, before we turn our love off, let's just love from a distance. If you're not getting along with somebody, you're not seeing eye to eye, that's okay. Love them from a distance. This way you still have that common ground to tell them something, to show them a little bit of love, to show them a little bit of love, or show them love, and they still have that common ground to communicate some love to you. So if we love from a distance, we keep the neutral ground open so we can still communicate with each other. But if we turn that love off, you basically tell that person, don't step over here and I won't come over there. Don't talk to me and I won't talk to you. But if you're not talking to me and there's something you got to tell me to help me, I won't get the messenger. I forget how I think it's an Asian proverb, and just said that the war was lost because of the death of the messenger. You see what I'm saying? So information is so powerful. Knowledge is so powerful. Absorbed knowledge is powerful, and applied knowledge is even more powerful. So, tonight, let's as we move forward, let's not turn our love all the way off. Let's, at the end of the day, if it's coming to that point, we can love from a distance. So something I heard online today is kind of like, even if it's somebody that you see online, like on Facebook or IG or whatnot, and they're not, you're not seeing eye to eye with them or whatnot, like don't delete them, don't block them, just unfollow them. So they still have access to you, like I said, and you may not want to see what they're posting and things like that, but they still have access to you, so let's leave that common ground open. So we are still approachable as people. We can be approached, and we can actually approach people. And by leaving that common ground open, we leave in that position open to where we can still say, I still want to love you, but I just got to love you from a distance, because how everything is going right now, I don't have the tools equipped to love you up front, close and personal. So I'm going to love you from a distance, and, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. And then from there, we can see where it goes. Maybe you have to continue to love that person from a distance for the rest of your life. But who knows these things? So, let's keep that common ground open, whether it's family, friends, co-workers, distant friends, whoever it is, girlfriend, wife, let's just keep that common ground open, and let's learn not to turn our love all the way off, and just, turn it down to, at the least, turn it down to a simmer, turn it down to that one, and, looking at it from the stove point of view, and we can leave that common ground open. So I want to thank you guys for listening tonight. Thank you for tuning into the Transformation Chamber. As always, if this video was for you, hit a thumbs up. Hit the bell to get notified, and also hit the subscribe button so you can check out the new episodes when they drop. Thank you. Have a nice night.